All right, my man. We got the one and only Mr. Kevin Williams, a.k.a. Willpower, a.k.a. Harlem Finest on Real Talk with Nick. Nick is out here in these streets, y'all. We got a lot to talk about concerning these New York Knicks. Let's start it off, man. How you been, man?
I've been fine, Nick. Just trying to get in shape, working out.
Yeah?
Trying to get this old body to respond. Not trying to play basketball, but I'm at the end, man. So it's just futile right now.
Man, what you mean you at the end?
Yeah, I don't make no more improvements. I don't jump higher. I just jump. I shoot the ball accurate for 5 minutes, and then for 10, I don't know where the ball goes. So it's just a new horizon for me right now. I gotta get used to it.
Okay. Well, if it ain't no struggle, it ain't no progress, they say, man.
That's true.
It's
been struggle for the last month and a half, so we'll see if progress is made in the next month.
Okay, all right. Now let's get into it, man. Concerning our beloved New York Knicks, a lot is going on, man. We hearing trade talks concerning Julius Randle being swapped for Paul George. We're hearing about the Obi altercation with Tom Thibodeau.
That was bound to happen. I felt Obi was frustrated after that first game where he hit 18 and 8, and then you sat him the next game.
It's almost like they playing him, right? See, when Julius Randle got hurt, now you calling him to come and play.
When Julius Randle got hurt, you called him.
I'm talking about in the series between the Miami Heat in Game 4.
Right.
Julius Randle got hurt. They put in Obi. I think Obi scored, 18 points, something like that? Huh?
18 and 8.
Yeah, 18 and 8, right? Did they win that game?
Game 4? Nah, they lost.
No, they lost.
They almost won it, though. They did better in Game 4 than they did in Game 3. I think they lost by 8 in Game 4.
No. I think it was Game 3. He scored 18 and 8.
Yeah,
because
Game 3 was when Julius didn't play.
Yeah, he didn't play.
He had 18 and 8. They got blown out.
Yeah.
Okay, but he was the only one that was really playing, him and R.J. Barrett.
And then
what happened was Jalen Brunson and Josh Hart had a messed up game in Game 3, as I recall. I think they went 0 for 7 from the 3-point line, something like that. So that was the reason why they didn't win. But I thought Obi held his own that game.
Yeah.
And then Game 2, they brought Julius back. They beat Miami because Jimmy Butler didn't play.
No, they brought him back in Game 4, and Obi only had
back
like
in Game 2.
Okay, yeah, all right.
Game 2, he had 20 points, and they had beat Miami. Okay, Game 3, when they went down to Miami, they got blown the fuck out. Julius didn't do shit. Okay, Game 4, they won. They lost by 8, but it was a better game. Game 5, they won in the Garden because Jalen Brunson had 38 points.
Right. And that Game 4, they gave Obi some like 6 minutes.
Obi didn't even play. Hey,
6 minutes.
Obi didn't even play in Game 4. After Randle came back in Game 3, that nigga, the motherfuckers just said, fuck Obi. And that's why I said, I shouldn't say, I'm not going to. They said later for Obi. But what I'm saying is that.
Nah, man, call it for what it is. They say fuck it, man.
Listen,
man, we ain't going to water down shit. This is some adult version, rated R, for Real Talk with Nick. That's what the R stands for, goddamn it.
Because I've been working on myself. And all this cursing and being profane is going against what I believe in.
Man, you know what a curse is, man?
Yeah.
Curse is voodoo.
Curse.
That's curse. You profanity.
Is when you want somebody to be damned.
It's profanity
and
that you're using, man.
By the punishment and the requirements of hell.
Man.
So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to speak in an intelligent manner.
A curse is witchcraft, but okay.
Where people can understand what I'm saying, and it's congenial and it's from high knowledge. So that's what I'm striving for.
All right, man.
Okay, so
I'll let you strive to be the better you if that's what it is. All right.
Obi got to be out of here, because from what I'm hearing from people from sources that I hear from, they're either going to trade Julius or they're going to trade Obi, because they can't coexist, because this team refuses to make them coexist. This team does not have a legitimate 3. Put Obi at the 3. If You don't want to get rid of Randall, put Randall at the 4. Okay? Refuse to do that. You want to play R.J. Barrett, who's a 2 at the 3. You want to play Josh Hart, who's a 2 at the 3. And then when a 3, legitimate 3 like Jimmy Butler came in, he exploited y'all and y'all lost. Okay, so now
we back to that y'all shit. I thought you down with the
I'm just saying.
the team.
I'm just speaking.
So say he exploited us, man.
Okay, he exploited us. I'm
All
from
right.
New York. He
Okay.
exploited New York.
All right. I don't see your Knick cap on either, by the way. But all right.
I wear my Knick cap. I haven't been on for a while, but I wear my Knick cap.
Okay, man.
I'm a Knick fan. I root for the Knicks.
All right.
My man Mitchell Robinson's still my man. Y'all better not trade him. If y'all want to keep Julius Randle, I promise you, I'm going to get a podcast. I'm going to dog y'all niggas out. I'm telling you. And it's a lot to dog y'all out about. So I would advise to get rid of him. You don't have to listen. Like you said, use Sugar. I would humbly advise you get rid of him because he's not going to show up in the playoff. You could talk that crap about he was injured. He wasn't injured in 2020 when he did the same shit against Atlanta. He does not. Julius Randle haven't averaged 20 points a game in the playoffs yet. Look at his stats. Okay, so on that alone, I'm trading him. Okay? I don't need a 25-10 guy during the regular season who can't get me 35-12 in the fucking playoff, in the playoffs.
No, let me ask you this, okay? Because the relatives of Julius Randle, okay? They out here saying, well, Julius Randle needed surgery. That's why he wasn't able to produce. And Nick is saying, okay, when he went to them doctors after he sprained his ankle, right? He knew how severe his condition was.
He came out with low cuts and re-sprained his ankle. That's what happened. Okay? He re-sprained.
He should have never had came up.
He shouldn't have fucking even played, period. If you knew that your ankle was toe up like that and you knew you can't go, don't play because you're not 100%. So you don't go out there and you don't play. That's why they got mad at Kawhi Leonard when he did that with the Spurs. He said, nigga, I'm not 100%, I ain't playing. That's the choice you gotta make. Julius, you made that choice to go play because you a slave to these idiots, and now you on the trading board now. Okay? You should have just not played. Let Obi play. Obi could have played and Obi would have solidified himself as a playoff player because Obi could play. Y'all ruining his development. Y'all ruined Deuce McBride's development, and y'all destroyed Jericho Sims' development. So as far as I'm concerned, Coach Thibodeau got to go, okay? All of that stuff I was hearing with my brother G5 was saying, yo, he enabled Julius Randle. He didn't coach Julius. He enabled that crap. The pushing him, pushing his own teammates, hollering at the refs, fucking saying later for New York. That's not a player that's under control, okay? And that's not a coach that got his players under control. Thibodeau got to go. He burns his players out. He don't know how to rotate them in. He don't know how to coach, man. You understand? And yo,
what
man,
you rate his coaching ability from 1 to 10?
0.
Come on, man. Wait.
I'm gonna tell you something.
Listen.
If the Nets wouldn't have got rid of Kyrie and Kevin, y'all would have been in the play-in. I'm telling you. It ain't no way y'all would have not. Y'all won all them games, only went from 7-6 or 8-6. Y'all didn't even go up that much. So all of that, nah. If the Nets would have stayed, y'all would have been 8 or 9. Y'all would have been in the play-in because that's where y'all was at when they was playing. So thank God for them. Y'all got in for that. And hey, y'all got in the playoffs. Y'all did good. Y'all did good. But I'm not into doing good. I want a championship here. It's been over 51 years, man. Getting into the second round ain't nothing to me. Y'all didn't even get into the semifinals. Y'all didn't even get into the finals, man. When y'all start getting there, I know y'all on the precipice of going to the championship. Y'all not. Y'all got to reassemble this team, man. Y'all got to put some real players around Jalen Brunson, man.
Okay.
I'm not going to say that again.
Did you see the interview that Julius Randle had?
I saw that interview. Man.
Talk to me about that, man. Talk to me.
With me, man.
What was your reaction after seeing in that video, man? Did he connect with Knicks fans, man?
Yeah, he did. He admitted some of the mistakes he made. He knew he shouldn't have came with his leg messed up. He admitted that. But he wanted to prove that he could go out there and play. The problem is, dude, you were playing against a team that was on your level. Okay, now you injured, you done sprained your ankle, and that's because Thibodeau playing y'all all down the stretch instead of resting y'all. He is a horrible coach as far as load management on how to get your players ready for the playoffs. He burns them out, which was indicative of all the injuries that we suffered going into the playoffs. What do you have a bench for, Coach Thibodeau? You have a bench so that when you get to your last 10 games of the season, you start utilizing your bench, because in the playoffs, you're going to need some guys on your bench. When IQ Quigley went down, nobody had anything, nobody produced anything off the bench. You want to know why? Because during the regular season, that motherfucker don't even play nobody off the bench, really. We had to really force him to play 10 minutes. And then he went back to 9 and 8, because he's a stubborn, stupid coach. A scarecrow coach. And if y'all don't get rid of him, y'all gonna lose. Y'all gonna lose with him coaching y'all. Because he's gonna overcoach your players. He's gonna get Jalen Brunson hurt. He's gonna do what he did to Derrick Rose pretty much. Burn him out. That's what he do. He's a burnout coaching coach that don't utilize his bench. His rotations are retarded, which was indicative of Obi hitting 18 one game and playing 6 minutes the next, because you want to cater to Julius, who's injured.
Now, speaking of Obi, word is Obi cursed Tom Thibodeau out. They had an altercation. After
I wonder what took him so long.
Well, you know, I would think listening to Real Talk with Nick, you know, where, you know.
Tom Thibodeau and them don't listen to us. The players listen to us. Let me tell you something about arrogant, racist white people.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I'm going to say this. They don't listen to us. They don't regard our advice. They don't regard nothing that we say to them. I'm telling you. The Knicks are owned by a racist owner named James Dolan. And he's going to run the team the way he wants. He's going to bring in these bum-ass white boys that he's got to have in there because he's got a white clientele base. He's going to do that. That's what he does. Okay? And he's going to do that at the detriment of our winning the championship. What he did last year. Okay? So understand that's probably why that's going to happen. He doesn't want to assemble all black team because they don't want to call us the New York Knickerbockers again. You understand? So the amount of racism that your client and your fan base got is evident and indicative. Okay? And like I said, I'm going to dig in your asses if if any of that surface again, like y'all beating up Oakley, not letting Ewan in, treating Cam Reddish like shit, doing the shit y'all do to our players. I'm going to start dogging y'all motherfuckers out on a daily basis, man. Because that shit better stop.
Okay.
And that's what I mean that, man.
All right. Now let's bring it back to Obi. All right? Do you think Obi want to be a Knick at this point right now?
You have to talk to Obi about that. I can't answer that question.
I said, do you think? I'm asking for your opinion.
My thoughts on what he is, I think Obi wants to be out of here. Because Obi is in his 4th year and he wants to play. Okay?
He only averaged 14 minutes a game during his 3 seasons with the Knicks. That's bad, man. And he was a national college player.
You see,
he received it.
Like when I look at Obi, it reminds a lot of my career. You know, this fucking yo-yo shit. Getting yo-yoed in and out of game on. You have to take a back seat to bum-ass players. You know what I mean? For real. The politics in the NBA is trifling. Okay?
If they was to unleash Obi, would he have a better stat than 25 and 10 that people keep screaming about with Julius Randle?
I believe Obi would probably average 30 if they would give him the fucking ball. I mean, like, the way this guy coaches, he wants Jalen handling the ball. He wants to give Julius most of the shot. RJ Barrett can't thrive in that kind of system. RJ creates his own shots. Doesn't call any plays for RJ. Everything is Jalen. You create, pop and kick, or you give it to Julius Randle in his sweet spots and let him score. Okay? and then he starts ISOing Julius, which I don't know why he does that, but that's what he does. That's how he coaches.
No. I'm glad you mentioned Jalen Brunson, man, because my next question is going to be, after reading the article on Obi, not only did Obi curse out Tom Thibodeau, he cursed out Rick Bronson, because Rick Bronson,
and them niggas don't give him the ball.
Right. So, with that being said,
Could
that be a reason why we got the chemistry going on between Jalen Brunson and Julius Randle? What's the relationship like? And I don't expect you to know this head on, right? But after reading that, could there be a disconnection between Jalen Brunson and Obi Toppin?
I don't think so. I think that...
Come on, blood is thicker than water, bro.
There's a lot of games.
Blood is thicker than water, man. That's his pops.
Jalen Brunson want to win. And you're going to need Obi Toppin to win. So when you start doing that stuff and it starts becoming evidence, somebody going to get traded. Okay? And the Knicks know if they trade Obi Toppin away, he's going to be a terror somewhere else. They know that. Don't think they don't. Okay? If they send Obi to Indiana, Obi's going to be a superstar there. And they know that. Okay? So now, you got to get rid of Julius Randle, man. You got to get a stretch 3 and a legitimate 2. You bringing this DiVincenzo in here. I don't know where does he fit at? You got R.J. Barrett, you got Emmanuel Quigley, you got Josh Hart. You got like 4 or 5 motherfucking 2 guards, man. You got Quentin Grimes. You know, you see how y'all don't need no DiVincenzo. What y'all need is a Paul George and a goddamn motherfucking Zachary Levine, or a 2 guard that can score. Bring in Caldwell Pope, a nigga that can shoot, man. Y'all got to get better shooters, man.
All right, so you would make that trade, Paul George?
I will trade Paul George for R.J. Barrett in a minute. I will trade...
You would trade R.J. Barrett?
I will trade R.J. Barrett
for Paul George.
And I'll get rid of you. You got to get rid of Julius Randle, man. I don't care about 25 and 10, man. The regular season, you can give me 25 and 10. Try to give me 25 and 10 in the goddamn playoffs, man. Could you do that? Because, I done already seen 2 times that you failing in the playoffs. I don't even want to see a 3rd time. Because God forbid, if y'all draw Boston or Philly or somebody in the first round, y'all niggas could be eliminated. If y'all keep this same ass bullshit team. Y'all don't listen. Y'all don't want to get a stretch 3. Y'all don't want to get a competent motherfucking 2 guard. Y'all don't want to do that. Y'all want to say, okay, we're going to develop these guys. And that's a 5 to 7 year plan. So, nah, man. I need immediate gratification. I need y'all to get stars that complement each other. I don't need y'all to assemble the Villanova 2018 championship team. I don't need you to do that. Okay? Because that Villanova 2018 championship team ain't winning shit in the NBA. Okay?
All right, now let me ask you this. Mr. Willpower. You keep saying that R.J. Barrett is playing out of position.
Yeah.
Why you feel that way, man?
Because he's
break it down, man.
R.J. Barrett cannot guard a 3-man.
What makes him incapable? He
don't got no lateral movement, and he's not strong enough to guard him. That's another thing. He's not strong enough to be at that position. You saw Kawhi Leonard destroy his ass. You saw Jimmy Buckethead Butler destroy his ass. Okay? Josh Hart is a 2 guard. Y'all putting him at the 3. What saves Josh Hart is he's a very strong defender, but he looked at real little against Jimmy Butler. It shows you that he's not a damn 3. So now you overloading the 3 spot with 2 guards, and when a legitimate 3 comes in, they torch y'all every time. And like you speak about it, the Knicks don't hear, they don't listen. You got Jeremy Grant, a free agent. Y'all should make sure y'all bring him in. That's just my advice. I mean, y'all retarded people don't take it anyway. But I would just bring him in just as an insurance policy against Coach Thibodeau's stupidity. because y'all not going to get rid of him. Y'all refuse to bring Mark Jackson in here, who could take this team probably to the championship within 2-3 years. Y'all don't want to do that because Mark ain't got the right color. So y'all want to look over that. You understand? And I'm telling you, the Knicks is a racist organization. Your history shows that.
You truly believe if Mark Jackson was the coach of the New York Knicks, that we'd be in the finals
Yeah.
in 2 years?
Yeah. See, I personally know Mark. He has a basketball mind, man. Boy's a genius. Okay? And he's a player's coach. And that's what the hell we need here. Now, you don't want to listen to me. Y'all want to be idiots and keep standing because you're arrogant dumb devils.
Do you guarantee a chip with Mark Jackson in 2 years?
I can guarantee you get there. I guarantee you get there. I guarantee you in 2-3 years y'all be there. If y'all don't fire him like them other knucklehead Fruity Loop motherfuckers over there and Golden State did to him, which was a travesty, okay, to do that to him. He assembles the team and y'all cut him. This is what y'all do because he doesn't like homosexuality. At least he got morals. You understand? The fuck wrong with y'all? I don't like no homosexuality. You understand? That shit is an abomination. I don't care what you say. I don't care what you Fruit Loop motherfuckers say. Okay? That's the truth. And in the end, y'all gonna be destroyed with the rest of the evil motherfuckers. That's a fact.
Okay.
Let's go back to basketball because, you know,
this
is what's going on in the world that's affecting all of us. Just like we just saw some nasty thing walk by us. We didn't know what it was. You understand? This is what our children got to look at. You confusing our children. You got gay men raising up little boys. You got lesbian women raising up little girls, confusing our children and making them 90% to 100% freaks of nature. And society allows this evil. Cut it out.
All right.
You're the devil, man.
All right, let's bring it back.
I got to tell you that.
Let's bring it back. Let's bring it back. Let's bring it back. So, concerning the Knicks, Obi got the right to go for Tom Thibodeau's head. Julius Randle got to go. R.J. Barrett's playing out of position.
He got to go. Y'all not going to put him at the 2 guard, so he got to go.
So what would happen if R.J. Barrett was at the 2?
I would assume that he would have an advantage with his height and he would get easier shots. The thing is that they don't use they 2. When you watch Quentin Grimes, look at him, and he goes into his rhythm and he starts hitting, they go away from him and go to Julius. Or Jalen will start shooting. So you got to understand, you got a scoring point guard, you got a nut-ass power forward that goes nut and shoot crazy shots, and everybody else is just trying to find their role. You don't give the ball to Mitchell Robinson, which I don't understand. These things have to be addressed, man. And they have to be, you're going to have to spread the ball around a little more. I mean, Mitchell Robinson only getting motherfucking 6 shots a game or less is retarded. That's your big man. He grabs rebounds and blocks shots for you. He should be averaging double-doubles all day long. But with a stupid-ass coach like Thibodeau, that's not going to happen. Okay? And I'm going to tell you something. The East is getting stronger. So y'all better motherfucking make some deals. Because if y'all think y'all going to take the East with them same old bum-ass dudes y'all got on that team, that ain't going to happen.
Now, who's the bum-ass dudes?
Dude, you got R.J. Barrett.
He's a bum now, y'all?
He looked like a bum when the way he was guarding fucking Jimmy Buckethead Butler. He couldn't guard him. And then because of that, y'all lost. Okay? You got to stop somebody. Defense is just as well as offense. I ain't listening to that dumbass Jason Williams talk about defense don't win championships. Nigga, if you can't score, motherfucker, I want to see how you can win without scoring. If you are stopped from scoring and we're scoring, you're going to lose. So defense wins championships, dude.
Okay, once again, I asked the great street legend Joe Hammond, what was more important, defense or offense? And he said, defense is very important, but the object of the game is to score. If you don't outscore
You
your
have to
opponent.
score, that's a fact. But you got to stop somebody from scoring. That's important. And that's a lot harder to do than score with some people. Okay? So now, I'm gonna give you a scenario. If LeBron James wouldn't have blocked Iguodala's shot, you think they would have won that championship?
Okay, I see what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying?
And so it's almost like asking.
It's just as important. But more important because he stopped a key basket that would have ended they think. So defense is very important, and defense wins championship, which was imperative of what LeBron just did there. Now, Kyrie won it because after the stick, he gave it to Kyrie, and Kyrie stuck my man. But that was Steph's job to stop him, which he couldn't do. So you lost. 73-9. Lost because you couldn't guard that nigga. So your lack of defense and Kyrie's excellent offense is what lost y'all the game. And like if you would have stopped Kyrie, who knows what would have happened? But you didn't, so you lost.
Okay, all right.
So defense is very important.
Okay.
Offense is important too. You can't say which one is more important because in any given situation, each one plays an important role in the victory.
All right. All right. Okay. Okay. Now that Derrick Rose is no longer with the Knicks, what this means for Emmanuel Quickly's development, man? Is he ready for the big stage?
Emmanuel Quickly been ready. You ain't see the season he had. Emmanuel Quickly had to adjust to the physicality of the playoffs, and he did. Okay, unfortunately, you know, Kyle Lowry with his football playing ass hurt his leg, but you know, I think that if he learns from this and he knows how to prepare himself for the playoffs, which I don't know how you're gonna do that with a burnout coach like Thibodeau coaching. You know, I don't know, man. He burnt them players out before the playoffs, man. I don't care what nobody says. He didn't utilize his bench at all the last 12 games of the season. He wanted to win all of those games. It was very important for him to get that 5th seed. So important that it cost you most of your team.
Wow. So
Julius got hurt before the end of the season. Emmanuel Quickly got hurt in the playoffs. People were getting hurt because of the way this man's coached. Take him out. You know, in the early part, I said, yo, my man, you got 2 5s. There's no way you could mess this up. And this idiot messed it up. You got 2 5s. You didn't even know how to utilize combinations or none of that. You wouldn't play Obi and Randall together. You had.
Is it possible to play them two together?
Yeah.
They both play the same position. How would you play them two together?
Listen, Obi is a 3. Stretch 3 that we looking for. He shoots threes, he plays defense, and you can teach Obi to play better defense than Randall. Okay? But he shoots better than Randall. As far as 3-point shots, he finishes better than that nigga around the rim, and he's more athletic. So, I'm going to put them two together, because especially I wanted him to stop people like Jimmy Butler when I got these midget-ass threes that you got. I'm going to put a big 3 on this nigga, which he didn't do, which he's stupid. Because, see, I know what I would have did. I would have had Obi on him. Fuck it. I would have played Obi 30 minutes of him just guarding Jimmy Butler just to stop him. Okay? Because that's the kind of coach I am, knowing what the problem is. Thibodeau's an idiot, man. He don't even know, like, I got to stop this dude. And he doesn't know what to do. He just think Josh Hart and R.J. Barrett can stop motherfucking Jimmy Butler. Why your ass is fishing. You didn't even think to do something. I got to stop this nigga. Pat Riley will institute anything he got to stop Jalen Brunson. He didn't do a good job of it, but he definitely was trying to stop Jalen Brunson.
Man.
I'm talking about defense.
So, once again, Tom Thibodeau was outcoached by Pat Riley.
Tom Thibodeau was outcoached by Eric Spoelstra. He was out maneuvered by the front office of Pat Riley.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Okay, the Knicks front office is retarded. You got one drunk and one pampered pimp. These stupid motherfuckers don't know nothing about basketball. And they're more like sports agents. If you look at these niggas, you don't let sports agents run your fucking team. okay? Because what you're doing now is you're bringing all your so-called salaried players, you're bringing them to the Knicks. So now you got what G5 said. You got Scott Scorch against LeBron and them. And that's what's hindering us getting the players that we got. That should not be a hindrance for us. Two goddamn sporting agencies fighting against each other and limiting us access to players. We need to investigate that. Okay?
All right, and that's what it is, man. The one and only Willpower, Harlem Finest. Oh, my bad, man. I jumped the gun. I'm going to let you close it out.
Thank you, my brother.
I appreciate it, man.
I just like to say that me and Nick, we Harlem born, and we are Harlem strong, and we gonna do this shit Harlem all day long. Harlem forever, baby.
Oh, shit, couldn't have said it better. And we out.